Oh, no. Crying cat was trying to save her dying, cold kitten. Her eyes were reflecting her fear of losing her baby. We were on our way to feed the street cats, when a bunch of scattered kittens on a roadside amazed us. There was also a cat sitting nearby. We were surprised how could kittens be there, they were just 1 day old. The continuous meowing was echoing around, they were in a carton. In this chilly winter air, they were cold and dirty. Their skin was dampened, perhaps from the dew. Don't know where the mama cat was. The cat wasn't coming near, she was just looking and seated in a corner. Nearby, a kid told us that he'd offered the cat some food, but she was too scared to eat anything. Later, a resident informed us that as he entered the street after his morning walk, he had seen someone putting a carton here. Upon spotting the local resident, that person swiftly got into his pickup truck and drove away. We spotted some kittens in a nearby sewer, likely having crawled and fallen in. We spotted some kittens in a nearby sewer, likely having crawled and fallen in. We feared that the fallen kittens might catch a cold, so we carefully wrapped and dried them. Sadly, there wasn't any mother or sunlight that could provide them warmth. The person who chose to leave them here perhaps considered so many kittens as a burden. The cat was still sitting far away, observing everything, looking stressed and worried. While we held the kittens in our care, one kind kid calmed the crying kittens. He was the one who fed his mama cat, and we praised his act of kindness. As the weather was too cold for the little babies, we carefully dried the kittens, to ensure that their tiny bodies wouldn't catch the cold. We placed them next to their siblings where they snuggled up to each other. It seemed as if they were craving their mother's warmth. This was the resident who'd witnessed the person leaving the carton. He told us that he'd called a local shelter, but they couldn't help due to less space. We went towards the cat sitting there. Her fur color matched the kittens, indicating she was likely their mama cat. She was still anxious, her eyes reflected fear and scaredness. We offered her a creamy treat, but she didn't eat. She wasn't even expressing her hidden pains. As we picked her to take her to kittens, oh, no. She had hidden a dying kitten who was struggling to breathe. His cold and wet body needed urgent treatment and attention. Perhaps the kitten had fallen into the sewer, and Mama Cat took the cold kitten to this sunny spot. She wanted to make him warm and dry. We gently picked him up and headed straight to the vet. The mama cat walked towards the other crying kittens. The cat searched in the sewer to see if any other kitten had fallen in. Some kittens had crawled outside again. We made sure no other kitten had crawled and fallen in. Mama cat still seemed stressed but took one kitten in her care. Some worried kids had gathered there. We brought the kittens close to their mama, so that they could feel each other's warmth. We gently petted her. The kittens immediately started to feed, but she went to check the carton. Handling remaining 6 kittens was difficult for the mama cat, so we gathered them in a box. Gradually, she started to feel their presence, and soon, she was affectionately licking them. She had been through a lot. Fear and uncertainty were evident in her wide eyes. A food delivery person noticed us and stopped there. He told us that he had seen this cat 3 to 4 times within 3 hours. During delivery of food, she was sitting in the sunlight. The sun shines for a very short period in winter, so she sat there to warm her baby. Then, we offered the mama cat a delicious meal. She immediately started devouring the food, knowing her baby was rescued. Her appetite spoke volumes about the hardships she had endured. She soon finished the entire meal, savoring each bite with a newfound sense of comfort. The food not only fueled her body, but also reignited the emotional bond with her kittens. Now, it was time to rescue this furry family. We brought the carrier and placed each kitten inside one by one. They deserved a better and comfortable environment that matched the grace they carried. We promised to replace the hardships of the streets with the warmth of a loving home. Then, we placed the mama cat in the carrier. Her once fearful eyes were now shining with a hope. We took the remaining cat family home. At clinic, oxygen was immediately provided to the sick kitten to ease his breathing. First, his temperature was stabilized, and then the medication began. He was diagnosed with hypothermia and hypoglycemia. Once the kitten showed improvement, he was discharged from the clinic. His meowing showed he was out of danger. He was a strong boy. We brought him home, where a warm and welcoming environment awaited him. As per vet's advice, his treatment continued at home, accompanied by good care. We helped him pee and poop. We reunited this furry family. The mama cat was feeding all her 7 kittens and grooming them with care and affection. It was such a comforting sight. The kittens were meowing, expressing contentment, as they snuggled close to their mother. Their suffering had finally come to an end. Afterwards, we shifted this cat family to a comfortable place. Since she was a feral cat, we offered her a bowl of raw meat, and she began eating it quickly. She finished all her food, leaving behind an empty bowl. It was truly heartwarming to witness this furry family finding happiness. Your support can save the lives of another needy cat family. Please donate. Do like and share the video. Subscribe to watch update videos.